Hello, everybody. It's Joshua Hayes here at BigWaveTrading.com, coming to you with the September 14th stock market wrap-up for you to use on September 15th. I apologize for a little bit late tonight. We have really good surf still, and whenever surf is this good and this big for this long, you cannot pass it up. So I do apologize. And let's go ahead and get right on into it and start at the NASDAQ. Look at the candlestick today. You can see that the NASDAQ opened at 2066.15, near the low of day, 2065.80. Look where it closed, 2091.78 at the high day. That is a very bullish candlestick pattern, and it was a very bullish day. The only side, not bullishness, effect to all this was volume was slightly lower than the day before. Still, as I said, don't fight this trend. As long as we keep going up, we're going to keep looking good. Right here, it looked like back on September 1st, it looked like we could definitely start to roll over here as volume came in on the upside. It looked like the rally could be dead. However, we didn't have a lot of our stocks really look horrible. And that was the hint that we probably weren't going to be able to freaking pull back, which is what I am looking for, but we didn't get it because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days is not a pullback, or 1, 2, 3, 4 days is not a pullback. So since July, which really wasn't even a pullback that I would count, to be honest with you. The last pullback was in May, and that really wasn't a pullback. The June-July pullback wasn't really a pullback, but I guess it was, and I guess it was good enough for this market as we just keep on going higher, which is fine with me because I had 2 new longs tonight, and I want to see how they did. One was up 6.5%, and the other one was up 1.48%, so definitely doing right. Also, we had a short, and it worked also. So the short even worked today. So things are still working well. Can't fight that. New York Stock Exchange, look at the relative strength line. Clearly the stronger of the indexes right now, as you can see where the NASDAQ's relative strength line is on the bottom, the white line. You can see how it's not hitting a new high while price is. China had a follow-through day, I believe, on Friday. I'm not sure if it was, yeah, it would have been Friday, yeah. And this follow-through day led to more gains today, and it looks like China had a real pullback. This is a pullback right here. That's a pullback right there. And then to base out and start to move higher again, that's what I'm looking for in our markets. We can't get it. And that's fine. That's okay. As long as we keep on getting stocks to set up nicely, I'm more than happy with that. Haven't really found anything I personally want to load up on. You might have, and good for you. But basically, a lot of the stocks that people are focusing on now are stocks that I've known from 2004, 2005, 2006. They are not new leaders, and hence, you can go ahead and put 3 to 4 stocks into 100% of your portfolio. I'm going to wait for my perfect charts and or great can slim setups like I always have since 1998, late 98, I guess early 99. It's kind of hard to remember. I got to really think. Started in 96. And whenever those show up, I'll be fine. But overall, there's just no way that I'm going to fight this uptrend. I'm going to continue to look for longs. There's the S&P 500. There's the S&P 600 hitting new highs. And then here's the S&P 400 hitting new highs. And to me, as long as this is happening, there is no way I'm going to fight it. S&P 400 looks like the strongest recently. Look at the relative strength line. Look at the S&P 400 recently. Broke out to new highs with the price confirmed on relative strength. And then really the relative strength line, it's taken off the past 2 days, as it was actually up S&P 400 yesterday, on Friday, excuse me, while the market, as you can see, was down. Another index is taking the lead also recently in the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 8 days are the IBD 8585 and IBD 100 indexes. That makes me a lot more bullish because leading stocks should always lead a rally. Why? Because that's all that I've ever known. I've been following the IBD 8585 index since probably 1998 also. And I've never known it to lag except for one time, the final run in the 99 bull market to the 2000 top. That's when internet stocks that made no money led. You know what's leading right now? Junk off the bottom stocks, low price stocks. That's what's leading. That's why we couldn't get our long in CLZR, because when we got our buy date, which is a breakout from this very nice saucer with high handle pattern. It's not a cup with handle to me because it's more like flattish instead of round, but however, it might be on an arithmetic. Yeah, you can call it a cup with handle. I'm going to call it a saucer with handle just because I can. So, and that's what a 2-day, 3-day, 4-day, 5-day looks like. Cup with handle, saucer with handle, whatever. Should have been able to get a fill around 175 to 180 to 190 to 175. However, gapped up 42%. And the next 3 days, as you can see, it was up 48%. So these are the stocks that are leading right here. And look at the price of it, $2. And then what stock did I see today move? Zoom, 214%. Look at that, $4 stock, now $12 stock. It's these cheap stocks. These are your leaders, folks. I would not be focused on the canceling stocks just yet, even though they're leading short term recently on the indexes. These really are your leaders, these small stocks. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. I will be back with part 2 for subscribers to give you new longs. If we have any new shorts, kind of doubt that. And we'll go over if we have any covers, or which we do not, or any sells. So I will see you in part 2, where I'll also show you the IBD indexes. Aloha.